and sit down.
Live and in person, it is me, Andy Smith. What is up, everybody? It is Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Woo, woo, woo. I hope everybody had a great week. Sending you off to the weekend with the live and in-person version of the Andy Meister. That is me. Welcome to the show, Mornings with Andy. Yes, I am live. Hope everybody had a great week. Special guest joining the show today. It is Dennis from the DNA Show. Welcome, Dennis. How are you?
I am wonderful this morning. Good morning, everybody.
Dennis, I see some dirt around your face.
Do you know what that is? That is
Dirt?
No Shave November. And since I'm having to, I then call it Star Trek Mirror Universe. So if you guys can see, just like
when did
Spock.
you buy that?
What's that?
When did you get that?
When it came out, when they Diamond Select released that. Oh yeah, notice the evil Spock. So this is Mirror Dennis for an entire month. Mirror Universe Dennis.
There you go. Good morning, Marcus. AJ's in the house. Dr. Mass, thank you very much. That was yesterday. That was a replay for anybody that watched it from an interview Dennis and I did earlier in the year. I'll be doing more stuff like that. Hello, everybody. Devil Flyer. Hello. I learned something cool. I can pin a comment on my YouTube channel to the top. So at the top in the comments, it says back First Man. So back it. I just sent out a new update this morning. I'm on page 29. I know Dennis did forget.
No,
Dennis
I didn't forget. This is the DNA Show. This is the Andy Smith Hour with Sleeveless Dennis.
That's right. It's Sleeveless Dennis. The problem is when Dennis and I stay in a hotel room together for a con, he always does pantsless Dennis. And I don't like that much. I really wish he would not do that. But,
you know, it's a good thing there's no ratings on these YouTube channels.
We are going to Charleston later today. For Charleston Con tomorrow, we're staying at the Embassy Suites where the convention is taking place. It's just a one-day show. Dan Fraga is flying in later tonight for it. And we're actually bringing the wives, and my daughter's coming with us, and we're all staying in this suite at the Embassy Suites. So that'll be fun.
It will be fun. I hope some of you guys made it up this morning for the 4:02 a.m. Eastern showing of the Beaver full moon lunar eclipse. So I got out bright and early this morning to get up and see it, took my binoculars. It was actually pretty amazing. I just couldn't get a good picture of it, which was unfortunate. But man, it was one of the most, it will not be like this again for another 600 years.
Oh, I'll catch it next time then.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. I'll just catch it next time. No biggie. I'll still be around. I'll be, before we kick off this mortal coil, they will come up with immortality. So I'm not even worried about it.
Hey, it'll be like Futurama. There'll be Andy with a head inside of a bubble.
I just figure they'll lop off my head and freeze it like Disney. And then when they figure shit out, they can unfreeze my head and just pop me on some young stud. So,
yeah. Yep. I'm just
So you
trying to
have old
picture that.
face and young body. So
Zac Efron with Andy Smith head.
nah, Zach will be dead by then.
Oh,
It'll have to be whoever the new one is. I know Dennis is checking out the beavers with his binoculars in the middle of the night. That's why he does it, because his wife's asleep.
So speaking of beavers in the middle of beavers with a telescope, you know what you should do? If you guys have Netflix, Stripes, the good version is actually on there. So I was flipping through it while I was working the other day, and Stripes came on there. John Larroquette, looking through it. Yep. Since we're speaking of beavers and
Now I'm
telescopes.
confused. What do you mean the good version? There's a different version, or do you just mean the regular TV version where they have to edit that out?
No. There is an unrated version. I actually own the unrated version. There are two versions of Stripes.
What's in the unrated one?
Naughty stuff.
Yeah, what's naughtier than John Larroquette looking at a chick without clothes on?
You know what? That sounds like I need to loan it to Andy. He needs to see this version.
I
But
might
then again,
have.
you do got to watch the first two episodes of Dexter first.
Hey, no spoilers.
I didn't spoil it. I'm just saying you need to watch that. I did get through the first episode of Star Trek Discovery. I don't even know if I'm going to do a review on it.
What's up, Delaware Comic Dude? Hail, Comicsgate, and hail to all you guys. Really, it was that bad, you mean?
God, it was awful. It was so awful. The woke folk have really destroyed Star Trek. I mean, to the point where shouldn't even call it Star Trek anymore. It's just awful.
Would you rather watch Star Trek or this?
God, it's the same thing. Just put Superman on the Enterprise, Superboy, whatever you want to call him. Jonathan Kent.
Superman. Yeah. So this is what we're talking about today. I thought we would do a little stream on splash pages. Now, for those that don't know, splash page is basically like it says. It's a page that takes up the whole page. It's one panel. Writers sometimes will write in the book panel 1, and then just whatever's happening, and then you turn, and then on the script, and then it'll be page 30, panel 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And it's a little OCD thing for me, because you don't really have to say panel 1 because there's no panel 2. So usually you would just say, page 28 is a 5-panel page. You turn to page 29 and it would just say splash page, and then describe what the artist is supposed to draw. Marvel, I don't think Marvel originated the splash page by any means, but that was a big thing when Stan Lee was doing stuff back in the day. They would start off books with splash pages. It was a page that as soon as you open the book to page 1, it was a nice big image on the page, and it was supposed to draw you into the book, no pun intended. It was supposed to make you go, oh shit, what is happening? I got to read this story. And that's how Stan liked to start all his stories, with like something very cool on the splash page. Or sometimes what he would do, and Kirby would do, is they would do a splash page that led to a big epic 2-page spread. Or maybe the first page might be 3 or 4 panels, and then boom, a big 2-page spread. So anyhow, I found a list of 25 best splash pages. This is going by this one website. Dennis and I will look through it and see if we agree. And I thought we would talk about this one, and I would rewrite the story a little bit, because this is not splash page worthy. What do we call 2-page What do we call a 2-page panel? You mean a 2-panel page? I think you mean a page that has 2 panels on it. It's just a page with 2 panels. I mean, that's all it is. It's not a splash page. Some writers will write, page 29, small inset panel, panel 1, small inset, and then panel 2, big splash. I mean, that's fine. But I'm old school. I like doing splash pages. I don't think a book has to start off with a big splash page. I try to start books that way just because I think it's definitely very cool. Oh, one panel and 2 pages. That's just a double page spread. Yeah, it's a double page spread. I've done a few of those. It's still a splash page. It's just going across 2 pages.
Like a good old Star Trek comic book where the Enterprise and they just show it and it takes up both pages. That's good material.
Well, here's a great example. So on Ranker, now this is old. This is from 2020. But I did a Google search and they ranked 25 best splash pages. So for instance, this is actually a triptych. If I remember right, in this issue of Superman where he dies, and just by looking at the proportions here, this was a fold out. So this is actually 3 pages, one big shot, and it's really dramatic. And that's what you want in something like this. You want something that when the reader gets to that page, they're like, or opens the book, they're just like blown away. I mean, that's the whole point behind it. And it doesn't have to be figures. I mean, it could be obviously it could be a big battle with tons of figures, or it could be like a space armada. You turn the page and boom, there's just this shot with lots of spaceships and stuff. It's supposed to be really epic.
I will agree with this one, by the way. When you mentioned that's what we were going to do. The very first image I thought of was the death of Superman. And maybe because it was our time frame, and it was one of the biggest books when we were collecting. I had almost an impossible time getting it back then, but man.
Is that Evil Dennis from the Mirror universe? The goatee's a dead giveaway.
I forgot you came in late. There we go. That's me, Hyper. Oh, yeah.
He just doesn't have his pointy ears. This
yet.
is number 1, so that's cool. Number 2, this is an obvious Batman break you. I mean, God, I remember this book when it came out. You turn the page and boom, Batman's getting his back broken by Bane. I mean, that once again, it's iconic, it's memorable, and the way Jim Aparo did the panel borders with the graphic design of the triangle type shapes coming in instead of just doing burst lines, he did it with the panel border. Great, another iconic splash page. This and not all and see, here's the thing, like I'm not beating up on that Superman splash page I showed because it's not action packed and stuff like that. They don't have to be. It's just very important.
This isn't action packed, but this is hard hitting.
Right. In my book, after my splash, I put a 2-page splash. That's how I saw and that's fine. Kirby would do that type of stuff in Captain America. When Kirby did Captain America and the Eternals and Black Panther, he would do stuff like that.
To me, the problem with that Superman page was actually the other guy looks like the male version of Velma from Scooby-Doo, just with purple hair.
Well, yeah, there is that. So this is a great one. It's very impactful. Spider-Man's costume in the trash in the foreground. He's walking away. The darkness in the sky above that John Romita did, the way he cast the shadows, it's provocative, it's evoking, it's a great splash page.
Yep, it does. It just says Peter's in a dark place, and foreboding. It was just that is. I agree with that one too.
Here's another good one from Watchmen.
Yeah.
See if I can click that off. There we go. I mean, once again, just, if you remember reading Watchmen was a lot of 9-panel grids, a lot of grids, basically. Dave Gibbons wasn't going for traditional, you could say, superhero type of layouts with different size panels and big panels, counterposing smaller panels on pages. So when you got to this one splash page, it was a big deal in the book. So once again, another great page, theatrical type coloring in regards to the fact that, this isn't real coloring where it's like, oh, he's got blue pants and a white shirt and this guy has a brown coat and whatever. It's done in yellows and oranges to evoke feeling and stuff. The blood is just, no pun intended, blood red to really stick out. So another great one right here. Let's keep going. Number 5. I know this pissed Dennis off when he was in his youth reading because we talked about it, but I loved it. Andy Kubert doing the art. Wolverine getting the adamantium ripped out of his body from Magneto. This was a 2-page spread, I believe, flipped sideways, looking at the proportion of it, if I remember correctly. But I'm not sure now because usually you wouldn't put dialogue across the center of a spread. And if I cut this in half vertically, yeah, I don't know, but this is another great image.
It's a nice looking page. It just pissed me off at the time.
Oh, but now you're over it. Your wounds, just like Wolverine, Dennis, your wounds have healed.
Have they?
They have. Not possible. Dennis is right. What?
He is usually right. That's right. See, even your guys know.
Great Splash, hated the storyline.
Correct. Thank you. Totally agree.
Oh, Dennis feels vindicated
That
now.
is one of the times when I gave up on comics. I quit. It wasn't just when they ripped out the adamantium and then they turned him feral. And I'm like, you literally destroyed Wolverine. I hated the storyline so much. I quit. Of course, got back in, had to recollect the comic books. I've done that twice in my life. This next time, if it's third, it'll be if I give up on my X titles, it'll be for good. And it's getting close, people. I'm getting sad.
Uh-oh, he's getting sad.
I'm getting sad.
You wouldn't like Dennis. Don't make Dennis sad. You wouldn't like him when he's sad.
This
one I actually disagree with. This Avengers, this is a 2-page spread. I don't really understand the point of this as a 2-page spread, besides the fact I think Bendis wrote this stuff, and I think he was just playing to Frank Cho's strengths, which is obviously drawing babes. So he gave Frank a chance to do a nice spread, no pun intended, of Spider-Woman. I don't really know why this was a 2-page spread, other than Bendis going, yeah, let me give Frank a hot chick to draw over the course of 2 pages. I mean, it's
nice looking. It's just, it doesn't convey any emotion other than, Jessica Drew's pretty hot.
Dennis is the battered wife of comics. He is.
I am.
He has that. What's that syndrome? Give Dennis a break, please. He's been through enough. It's true. What is that syndrome where the person that was kidnapped will eventually fall for their kidnapper?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, Dennis has Stockholm syndrome. Give him a break.
Yep.
X-Men. He's fallen in love with X-Men, even though they torment him and beat him around and slap him. He can't. He just can't leave.
I started reading some of the ones from the last couple of weeks, and I'm telling you, it is just getting tough to even read them. And, I did have the Children of the Atom I couldn't even read. If I'm getting to the point where I can't buy books that I can't read anymore, and the whole Al Ewing thing, and with him on one of the books, I'm just like, it's getting close, but the problem is there were no good indie books because Diamond's ransomware is still affecting delivery, so I'm kind of screwed there. By the way, this is a really good picture.
Rebel Base got all their stuff.
Oh.
Wednesday afternoon, and so did Heroes. Now this
in the afternoon, yeah, I already said since we're going to the show, I won't be back.
Now this is the epitome of a splash page during the great Silver Age of comics. This man, this monster, Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, the Thing, standing there in the rain, looking depressed. The title, This Man, This Monster. When I got into comics, it was still kind of a thing where when you drew the splash page, you want to leave the top quarter of it for the big blurb, the big title. One of the reasons I still buy Savage Dragon is because Eric still does stuff like this in Savage Dragon. and I can get that nice classic feel. This, why this isn't more near the top in this list is very disheartening to me, but I'm voting as we go. So I'm giving this one an upvote. 66% of people agree.
I can't believe more people don't agree.
This was from, I'm trying to remember. This is Alex Ross, I believe. It looks like Alex Ross. 2-page spread. Once again, it's a big battle. I said the battles make great 2-page spreads and splash pages. So this is a great one. Let me catch up on some of these. I just picked up the newest Epic collection for Uncanny I Magneto. What's that one collect? What issue numbers does that one collect, Hyper Kaiju? Please let me know. Diamond should probably update from Windows 95. Exactly.
That's why they got hit. Their website was so old and had no security on it, so they did it because
back issues, Dennis. Tons of stuff you've never read. Exactly.
Hey, Painkiller Jane. I actually have. I've got the Dynamite Painkiller Jane. Like it.
Yeah, so do I. I have it too. Marcus, hello. The first splash page, Savage Dragon #1. It was. And once again, the splash page to Dragon #1, if we're thinking the same thing, AJ, was that small down shot of Dragon laying there in that debris field with fire around and stuff. That was awesome. Oh, here we go. It collects Uncanny X-Men 144 through 153, Annual 5, Avengers Annual 10. Oh, yeah. That is a good one.
So, yeah, that is cool. It picks up right after the Kitty Pryde Christmas issue.
That's when Dave Cockrum came back to draw in the book. So there you go. So, yeah, this is a good one. I'll upvote this one. Secret Wars. This one, I'm going to blow up on this. I can't believe this one isn't higher in the let's get to it. There it is. I can't believe this one isn't higher. I remember when Secret Wars came out and being like, oh, smack, look at all those heroes. On this beautiful 2-page spread by Mike Zeck. All kind of like wondering, well, where the hell they're at. Just like, whoa, what is going on here? I 100% agree. This is definitely a great one. That's right, guys. Make sure to smash the like button, please. What is this? Nope, that's the remastered version when he made the story sequential. The first page was Dragon jumping it. Oh, that's right, jumping a cutthroat. That's it. Thank you very much. That was a great introduction. Zek is the man. Yes, he is. So this one definitely gets an upvote. Dun, dun, dun. Boom. Upvote that bad boy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Tell me this doesn't pull you into a story. Right here. Oh, damn it. Jumping ahead. Hold on. Tell me this as a splash page doesn't just pull you into the story. I mean, you open this book and you see a shot of Daredevil getting it right in the head. Yeah, that pulls you in. That makes you want to read the book. Frank Miller, top of his game right here. Klaus Janson doing, I think this was peak Klaus Janson inking. He actually was doing finishes over Frank's layouts. And he was doing the coloring. So great color palette. Just beautiful right here. Just beautiful. Devil Flyer says, I thought Dennis was the man. Yeah, it depends. I mean, he prances around the hotel room sometimes in a skirt. So that's a little.
And he's just jealous because I'm going to beat him in fantasy football this week again.
You son of a bitch. So here's another great splash page. Right here of the Joker. Very intimidating. Oh, now he turned his camera off. See? That's what happens. Here's another great splash page. Not action-packed, but very menacing. Joker walking out of Arkham Asylum in great lighting and shadow by the great Lee Bermejo.
And it's got that feeling again, emotion. If you were a person that was standing across the street and you saw that, your first thought is, oh shit, it just looks that bad. It's
Right.
awesome.
Yeah. Saga the Swamp Thing. I mean, I didn't read Swamp Thing during this period of time. I actually should go back and get the collection because I really did like the artwork and stuff. But, you know, great coloring here with the reds. This was when the color palette was still very limited back in the day. And there it is. If you want great splash pages, Hyper Kaijuno's back, First Man 2 Learning Curve. Just the composition here, very, very nice, very well done. Another great splash page. Oh, who cannot forget this 2-page spread by John Byrne of Captain America? That's right. That's what I'm hoping to do. Get you to buy and read some old classic comics. And of course, back First Man 2 Learning Curve for that same feeling it'll evoke.
That's why
here we've got a nice montage of the history of Captain America. I mean, what more can you ask for? You got a beautiful shot of Cap in the foreground coming at you. You got a little bit of the history of him. Bucky finding out he's Cap. Bucky on the plane. I mean, just great stuff here. Joining the Avengers. Beautiful. Of course, it's iconic. Upvote. How can this should be 88 to 100% of people agree? Bastards. Oh, John Byrne just rocking it here.
Sorry.
Dennis remembers this. I remember this. I believe this book opened with a splash page of Sauron. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dennis, but didn't this book open with a splash page of Sauron holding, basically we were the X-Men looking at Sauron and Storm laid out in front of him. And then you turn to this 2-page spread with Wolverine.
Yep.
See that?
I know,
Memory's not as bad as people think. That's just a gorgeous spread, which if you could buy this original art, you could either buy this original art or buy a house because that's what this bad boy would go for. 15, Green Lantern. This looks like Alex Ross just doing some stuff. Big shot of the Green Lantern Corps getting down to business. Very cool.
It's a good picture.
Yeah.
It's good.
I don't know if it needed to be a double-page spread. A splash page would have worked just as well, but, hey. Once again, classic Ditko. Spider-Man punching Electro. So bringing it. So that's cool. Little Doctor Strange action showing, creating a great sense of world. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go.
There's the in-betweener.
I remember who did this. I want to say Frank Bruner, but I could be wrong. That's right. Who needs a house? I can buy that art and people might be like, dude, you live under a bridge. And then I would pull out a big metal box and show that John Byrne double-page spread and go, I might live under a bridge, but son, I can go buy a house anytime I want with this. So there you go. So this is a beautiful one. Frank Bruner.
It is.
Just really establishing some great, taking Ditko, what Ditko created with Doctor Strange, the weirdness and stuff, and running with it. It is Bruner. I knew it. See that? Oh, yeah. One of my faves, Tarzan. Now, this is weird because it says page 2-3, but I want to say there were panels across the top because this is not the proportion of a 2-page spread. So whoever pulled this, I'm thinking there was stuff going on across the top. So, if there were small panels going across the top, it's a splash image for sure, but it's kind of bending the rules a little bit because they did take the stuff off the top. It is a great shot, though. Joe Kubert, can't go wrong. He would generally open up Tarzan with 2-page spreads. You've got him fighting a crocodile here. Because if I remember correctly, in the Congo, not alligators, but crocodiles. If I remember correctly. Because one is saltwater and one is freshwater. Just saying. Just saying. If I would not be diving in water with alligators or crocodiles. So, but this is great. Love me some Kubert. So we had Andy Kubert and his dad in this top 25 list. Wait, I got to click on that. What? Only 40 people think this is iconic, you bastards. Of course, Joe Kubert. That's why I did it. Oh, look at that. Nice.
Bradford Exchange wants
Get
your
yourself
money.
a little dog tag with the Avengers. It's the Avengers.
No, if it was old X-Men. If it was Phoenix, I would.
You know, I don't know. I would probably downvote this. It's a 2-page spread showing Wally's speed and stuff. Just not quite sure it falls into the iconic when you're taking the whole scope of comics, you know. I don't know. What do you think, Dennis?
Nope. I said ew as soon as you rolled it up. Nope, not at all.
Yeah, I got to downvote this one. 64% of people agree. Oh, that was it. That's it for the list. So let's go back now. And so this is the issue of Superman that we were talking about. Now I want to just quickly go through the issue and show what I would, or explain what I would have done differently. Because I don't care about them showing that in the book. Whatever, you know, Jonathan Kent is established that he likes the ladies and the boys. I don't care. Doesn't bother me, whatever. But I don't think that needs to be a splash page. So we start off, well, right here, we could have started off strong with this as a splash page. You know, Superman floating wherever he's at. You know, this could have been a splash page right here. Would have pulled you in, do a big title, instead of it being 3 panels. And it's not like we turned to a 2-page spread. Now, if this went from 3 panels to a 2-page spread, no problem. But it doesn't. So, and honestly, this page with the title, I mean, why not throw this? Why not make this a splash page of him floating there? And then below it, you do a big title, Who's Got You? You know, and it would have been like, oh, who's got you? Who's got Superman? You know, and then you just take these other 2 panels and throw them on this page. So whatever. You know, and I like John Tim's artwork. He's the guy that drew the book. It's stylized, obviously, more cartoony. That doesn't bother me. Or I don't know. This is even in proportion of a 2-page spread. Central City coming down, Flash. This is literally the proportion. This half page is the proportion of a 2-page spread. That could have been a spread. Just saying. So anyhow, he talks to the Flash, whatever. I did not buy this. Obviously, read it. So it looks like Superman's going around saving people. So we've got the classic from like the John Byrne Man of Steel where he saves Lois Lane. So we got this Superman saving this dude whose car went into the drink. You know, another case for, hey, why not a splash page of him flying up with the car?
Yep, that one I would have voted for.
Yeah, you know, iconic splash page, him flying up, saving a dude.
But Superman's got a lot of good iconic ones doing that kind of stuff over the years. You know,
and here's the thing. So then we do go to a splash page of him using his super speed to save multiple people from, you know, whatever, the flooding waters and stuff. So, I mean, that's cool. That works as a splash. You know, as the artist, I probably would have tried to do a bigger shot of Superman. You know, I could see reducing all the whole scene down a little smaller, so I could have got a nice 2/3 page shot of Superman flying up, holding these people. But whatever. Let's see. Here's some people kidnapped. So he saves them. All right, that's cool. Whatever. Then we go to Costa Rica. So, you know, the whole issue is him saving people, I guess. Not exactly sure. This is kind of stupid. I guess we're back in the States and it's COVID related. Hey, look, Superman, not only is he socially distanced, he's wearing a mask. Superman has got to wear that mask. So I guess COVID can affect him.
It's not an N95 mask he's wearing that would actually work. It's one of the cheap little, I bought it from China for 50 cents mask that does nothing.
No, because if you look, I know it's hard to see. There is that little metal band around his nose like the doctor has. So it probably is. But the point is, it's either 6 feet or wear a mask. Remember back in the days, Dennis, when it was, don't worry about masks. Just stay 6 feet apart. You'll be fine. Socially distance. Now it's both. So it's just stupid. This is just stupid. Just stupid. But look, 2-page spread with some insets. He does a little destruction with the bridge to try to get people to another hospital. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Hold on. Yes, they did. It was the third one. Number 3 was that iconic Spidey one.
Yes, they did, Ronald. Thank you for grabbing that, Dennis. Would the Spider-Man mask count? Yes, it would. Very good question. Yes, because it's just a piece of cloth, like the garbage cloth that everybody wears around that people are like, oh, that really works. When it's like, nah, not really.
No. Anyhow, Iron Man has the best mask.
Yeah, Iron Man has the best mask. You're not breathing through that thing. This is just a waste of a 2-page spread. Oh, look, I'm carrying, a bridge with some, cars and trucks on it in the city. I got to tell you right now, if I was this artist and I saw the script and it was like, oh my God, are you seriously making me draw out of all the cool stuff that I could have made big spreads? You want me to draw basically a big spread of Superman tiny holding a bridge over freaking Metropolis?
Right. Look what AJ, that is the first thing that I thought. It was what AJ Tom said. That bridge would crumble under its own weight. Exactly.
Well, let's not get, it's comics. I can, here's the thing. When it comes to comics, I can, you do have to suspend disbelief. We've seen other things in books that we all love that you'd be like, oh, come on, that wouldn't work, whatever. So I can disregard that. But as the artist, I can tell you right now, if I was the artist on this, I would have chose a different angle, and I don't care. I just don't, great. It's a lot of buildings, whatever. Boring. And then Superman still has his mask on, and I don't know, maybe he caught the coof because he collapses there. Who knows?
Well, the good news, where is he? Metropolis? They probably have some good old ivermectin there, and pop a few of them and you'll be fine, buddy. You can get back up and go hang out at the club.
He should have been taking them all along.
That's true.
That's horse paste, Dennis. Horse paste. That's right. Me for editor. Don't get me started. Upshot from under the bridge. Yeah. So here we go. He saves this dummy that's not paying attention as he walks across the street. His powers are going wacky, whatever. Let's just get to, okay, so he goes back home to his pink-haired boyfriend, who we already established can't be hurt, so he never has to worry about this guy because they established in a previous issue that, he can phase through stuff like Kitty Pryde, so this guy can't even be hurt. Meet Ivermectin Man in the next First Man. Hey, yep. You never know what's going to happen.
With hydroxychlorogal.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly. You nailed it, Dennis. So we're building up here. You know, Superman's kind of tired. He crashes on the couch. He's basically just worn out. He's
See,
definitely
it's
not
Guy
his dad.
Velma. That is Guy Velma.
It is Guy Velma. Velma. Wait,
Scooby Doo is turning over right now in his comic grave.
that's right. So he just has to take a nap, fade to black. He wakes up. Super hearing apparently doesn't work through earmuffs. He's like, "Oh, thanks. You care for me." No. And why are my pants down? What did you do to me when I was asleep? You roofied me. Ever notice that Superman's love interest has a hair that looks like a pink helmet? Ew, I know what you're saying. You're gross. And then, chat, chat, chat. And then, oh, turn the
There's your
page.
favorite splash page.
I'm sorry, this is a waste of a splash page. And here's another reason why. One, it's already been all over the internet. So it's not like it's a big shock to anybody. Two, there's nothing really big and emotional about this. You've already established that they're a couple and all that stuff. I mean, this is not worthy of a splash page. If you were to make this a splash page, I'll do a little Photoshop editing on it just to show you guys what I would have done differently. I mean, it's such a waste that I've got to show what I would do here. So we're gonna do some art with Andy. So copy image, go back to Photoshop.
Boy, this is exciting. It feels like reading Rainbow.
So here's one thing you could do to make this just a tad bit. If you're going to use this as a splash page, who cares about everything going on below them smooching? Nobody. So, I mean, you could just blow it up larger so it's more impactful. I don't know. That's, turn the page. At least that's a little more impactful. I mean, still waste of a splash page, but you could do that. But wait, there's more. Let's go back to the book. Next page. We've got these 4 little panels. Oh, isn't that lovey-dovey? Copy image. Oops, what'd I do? Oh, wrong thing. And then I would have just done something like this. Do something like that. Now it's not a splash page. You still get a big impactful panel because that's what they were going for. They're going for a big impactful panel when you turn the page. So you turn the page, then you get this. And then on the next page, not that this is super exciting for a splash, don't get me wrong, but you could turn the page to this as a splash page where he's like, I've got to go.
What's wrong with his legs? It's true. Chicken legs.
He's not Superman. He's not supposed to be super buff.
Dude, his kneecaps are so small, even that small amount of weight would probably buckle.
So now you have, let's turn this off. let's do this. Image, canvas size, 29.
So we can't have Wonder Woman drawn like Wonder Woman. She needs to look like a guy, and then we have to have the new Superman look like scrawny, I don't know, chicken boy. He's a chicken hawk.
Hold on. I'm going to make this work, guys.
No, it's not possible. I don't care unless you suddenly hit the fill in black button and the entire screen goes black. This will not work no matter what.
But seriously, now look at this as 2 pages. You know, take away the stupid context, but you turn the page and you go to these 2 guys making out. You know, it's like, that's fine, whatever. Like I said, I mean, look, I did a 2-page spread back in a book in 1994 of Jack of Hearts and this chick Ganymede kissing, and it was a 2-page spread, full figures of them making out. You turn the book, so, but I just don't think it needed to be a splash page. It's stupid for a splash page. So you turn the page, you get them making out like this, you do the 4 inset panels, and then boom, this is more dramatic because now Superman's like, I've got to go. You know, so at least there's some drama to it. Backshot, whoa, why's he got to go? What's going on? You know, so you got that. Let's get back to the actual book itself. So he's like, I got to go. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, look, you could have ended the book. You could have taken these 4 panels. Look at these 4 panels.
I knew you were going to say that.
Make it smaller so we can see the whole thing.
How about them bears?
How about them bears? So you could have taken
even the 3 and 6 bears are more exciting than this comic.
Well, here I'm gonna do some more playing around with this to really show how it could have been. So, God, I love doing this stuff. I love fixing stuff. So you take these panels right here.
Okay. AJ Tom, I'm going to find a picture. What happens when that dude loses his glasses? I'm going to find a picture.
Do it, Dennis. Let's just do this. You can put these panels down here as insets where he's like, I've got to go. So you turn the page. What is it? I've got to go. Seriously? Because you don't need any of the legs and garbage and stuff. Who cares? So you've got this inset. And then let me change this canvas size again. 29, 10, 39, 45. This is going to be very wide. Crop off all this garbage that we don't need. Nope. Oh, it's this one. Nope, this one. There it is. And then we take this. Oops.
All right. I popped
Oh,
one up.
no! There she is.
That's exactly when he takes his glasses off. There is Superman's bow right there.
That's his new bow.
Yep.
Hold on. Almost got this fixed, guys.
Yeah, they're asking if Scooby. I think DC does own it because they did the reboots with Scooby Apocalypse and Johnny Quest and Space Ghost, and I think that was all DC.
Yeah, I think so. So wait, hold on, take
Flintstones.
this. Move that there. See, this is what editors should be doing, but they're not. Move this back over here like this. So we end the book on a splash page. Oh no, what happened to... Oh, I lost the showdown part. Oh well.
So
anyhow,
Scooby Apocalypse wasn't bad. I mean, it was more adult oriented. It was good. Future Quest, I agree. I thought that was a disappointment. The Flintstones was all right. What?
You didn't like Future Quest?
It was all right. They could have done so much more with it. They really could have.
I need that bottom part again. Well, AJ says, is this artist going to come at you like J. Scott Campbell did? Well, no, because I've said it before. I don't have a problem with the art. I think the writing and the panel breakdowns should have been different. And this artist was basically drawing what he was told. Now, if he wanted to, he could have taken this script because he is the artist. And as Joe Kubert says, once you get the script, you're the director. You do what you want. So he could have taken it and been like, I'm going to juggle some stuff around here to make it better.
Hyper Kaiju says they replaced Race Bannon with generic strong brown woman secret agent who constantly lectured Race and reminded him that she was better. Yes, just like Star Trek Discovery.
Oh, they did?
Oh, she is Michael. She's the best. She's the best at everything. She saves everything. But they introduce a female president of the Federation who doesn't like her. So two women stare at each other and go at it in their minds.
Almost done. Do.
If I buy a Johnny Quest book, I want Race Bannon punching Dr. Zen in the face, damn it. That's right.
So that is how I would have done the last 3 pages of the book.
Well, let's see it.
Right there. This is how I would have done the last 3 pages of the book. So you turn the page, you got the boys, smoochy. Oops. So you got the boys smoochy. Then you got some inset panels below. You turn the page and you're like, I've got to go. Seriously? And then you've got some inset panels below that to make it cool. And actually, hold on, just to make that pop better. Where is it? I think it's this one. Yep.
No, that's actually the highlight. And I agreed with the president on every issue. And by the way, the president of the Federation really was Hillary Clinton. That's because it's not Star Trek, Dr. Mask. It's not Star Trek at all. They need to just call it generic woke space tale.
There. So now this is just a cooler way to end the book. Right here. You still got the big shot, the big reveal. Oh, look, Superman's kissing his boyfriend, whatever. Then you go to the inset panels at the bottom. You turn the page. I've got to go. You can tell he's standing up. You don't need a stupid full figure of him. Seriously? I know this looks bad. You think blah, blah, blah. And then turn the page. Boom. Big heroic shot. Superman coming at us. Oh, look. Superman apparently doesn't wear a cape anymore. What's that all about? Boy, they're really changing up this Superman so the Siegel and Schuster family can't be DC's calling. So the Siegel and Schuster family can't be coming at you.
Good job covering his chicken legs. AJ's right. Got to get rid of them non-existent kneecaps that are holding up that body.
Oops.
You fixed it. Oh,
there we go. So that could have ended the book a lot cooler, than what was done. And you know what? I might have to save this and show it around.
See, Hyperkaiju, this is exactly what's going through my mind. Imagine this dork fighting Darkseid. There wouldn't be a fight. Darkseid would eat him for breakfast, and that would be the end of it. That it would be one panel. Darkseid grabbing him, Omega beams, fries him up like chicken, and eats him.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, this is as bad as the news that we got in Star Wars, where Kathleen Kennedy got a 3-year extension, so they've just ruined Star Wars indefinitely. Man, it is time to go back and just start buying back issues and going back to watch original Star Trek and original Star Wars and saying, screw all this new stuff.
Luffy God says this is a problem for DC and Marvel. When they pushed out the seasoned artists, you lose people who have a natural eye for layouts and comics. Yeah, yep. I mean, it's true. I mean, I just did this really quick, but this is what editors are for, to go in and, do your job. This did not have to be a boring thing. And once again, the whole point I want to talk about in this stream with splash pages isn't Andy feelings on a CG editor. I think some of the books can use it. The problem with that is CG is not a company. Comicsgate isn't a company. It's just a coalition of creators that want to do their own thing. And some people, for instance, Adam Post in his Mermaids book, he went back in and had a mutual friend of ours, Chris Renkowitz, go in and rework the layouts to make it more exciting, when he published the book, instead of, because I think it was originally online or something. I can't remember the exact story, but it was all grids. So he went in and reformatted the whole book so there were larger and small panels and stuff. They don't make entertainment for people like us. Yep. I do that anyway, Dennis. Who needs to go back to it? Yep. What's he talking about? John couldn't outwit Joe Biden. Well, I mean, that's true.
You know what I would love to see him do? And maybe we need to do it. Do you guys remember Space 1999? Well, obviously it would have to be a little, maybe it's Space 2099. I think we need a good reboot of that, but we need to just take it out of the hands of all the creators today, all these young people that don't know their butt from a hole in a wall.
Or the hole from a butt in a wall.
Could be that.
Yeah. I'm just fixing these panel borders here. I noticed a little mistake on my part.
And I bet you're the only one that noticed it.
Yeah, well, just giving some numbers there. But yeah, so this is the fix. The fix is in, as they say. Let me just save this off again, because I will have to tweet this around. No. Where the hell is it? JPEG. I swore oh, screw it. There. Now, let's just see. And it's fixed there. So there you go, guys. That is what I want to do today. Do a little script doctoring, because I think it's script doctoring. I didn't mess with the art. I just messed with the panel flow. And, Tom Taylor writes wait, no, who wrote this? Yeah, Tom Taylor writes full script. And, you know, I think this works a lot better than what was printed. So there you have it, gentlemen and Dennis. Gentlemen and Dennis. Oh,
I saw what you did there.
you know, you heard what I did there.
I know. And I saw it too.
But if you want a real book that's going to get you all excited and stuff, First Man 2 Learning Curve, go get it now. Back it now. Link is in the description. Link is posted at the top. It's pinned to the top of the YouTube chat stream, so you can check it out there. So go back that. Ronald says it still looks gay. Talking about
Superman.
Superman.
Well, super whatever.
Super whatever.
Super he, she, they. So, by the way, guys, since you're all on here, did you notice I finished? Look at that. I finished. I got my 2 panels up. Both sides are completely done now. I stayed up last night finishing them off so I can get back to doing some good comic reviews, but I got all the drawer boxes done.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
AJ says, can't believe you revealed Adonis. I revealed him to people that are back. And actually, no, I tweeted out that image too. Hey, man, I don't mind doing that. Thank you very much, Devil Flyer. My service is available to hire over 20 years experience in editing and publishing. I've polished dozens of CG books to eliminate error. See, there you go. From the real Steve Dye. My 5 boxes are done. I can show you. Holy crap, Dennis isn't using a green screen. No, he's not. I'll show you my 5 boxes. Right there. They're done. See?
Yeah, I don't green screen.
See? All my drawer boxes are done. Well, I mean, I do need another. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I do need 5 more so I can stack them and get rid of those boxes. Those are short boxes, though, on the side. So yeah, man, I got my work done.
He did. He had them done on our Wednesday show, the DNA show. I got over there and he goes, "Look, I got my boxes done."
That's right.
So he didn't need me to build them.
No, I did not. So there you go, guys. That is the stream for today. I hope, did Dennis do them for me? Of course he didn't. He's a selfish SOB. God forbid he does 5 boxes. Yeah, what? Be a friend, Dennis. Be a friend.
Really? Who brought them and hand delivered them to your house?
Well, I can't help the fact that you had them all delivered to your house. That was selfish too. You could have split the order, had them sent to my house.
You could have came and picked them up.
I got to run to my local comic shop today, try to get the last issue of Fight Girls. No, that comes out next week.
Next week.
Yeah, that didn't come out this week, did it?
Nope. Wasn't on the list. But you know what? Give me 1 second and I will do a double check.
I'm going to do a double check too. I'm going to do
my independent books didn't come in once again because of stupid Diamond and getting hacked.
No, Fight Girls is next week. I just looked.
Yep, it is. It's next week.
Yep, Fight Girls is next week.
And then maybe I'm wrong. Yes. That's okay. That gives you a whole nother week to worry about it because we will probably do the full review of the final episode on our Wednesday show.
That's right.
Because we've done the other ones. It's been great.
Yeah, we'll have to do it. That's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving show. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so we'll have to review it next week, as well as we'll do a little dive into Dexter next week.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is it's good. If you guys like that kind of stuff, New Blood's a solid start.
There you go. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Did you die, Dennis? What's that mean?
No. Are you talking about this? No, you can see the gray. It's in there. I think that's what he's referencing. No, I'm not like Andy. I didn't take my black magic marker before I showed up and went.
This is brown, not black. And if you want to see that the carpet matches the drapes, I'll show you.
I bet you would.
Don't make me do it.
Technical difficulties.
What are your most prized comics? We can answer that before we go. Dennis, you go first. This better be a quick answer because I think I could answer for you.
I think everybody could. X-Men #1, signed by Stan Lee. I did slab it. It's went from a 9.0 down to an 8.5 after I cracked it and reslabbed it after Stan signed it.
There you go. My most prized comics would be my Wiz Comics #22. I can show you guys.
I was going to say, I will pull one out for you guys if you want to see. And no, it's
right
not
here. I'll full screen it real quick. This is probably out of my whole collection, my most prized book. Right here. It's a 4.0 copy of Wiz Comics #22. I've got a reprint of it. I love this book so much. Love this cover. So this is my most prized book right here. So there you go.
Here, I got two other ones, and
I'm going to full screen you.
I actually had to remove it. So I've got my X-Men '94 signed by Chris, which of course is just one of my favorite books, trying to get the glares out of there. But yeah, I do love that one. That is just, again, another one of my favorites. And then my one that's super hard to get is Captain Britain, also signed by Chris Claremont. So it's the first Betsy. And yeah, and then obviously the origins of Psylocke. So anyway, this one's just a pain in the butt. I can't find it. I actually got this one when I was over in London.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
Devil Flyer says if you wanted to match Andy, dye it white.
You want to see it. I'm not going to show you.
Well, you know what?
No.
Just turn around. Let him see your Captain Picard.
You mean?
Look at that, guys. We have our next Captain Picard. He will take over Picard in the new Enterprise.
Devil Flyer wants to know, would you crack it to get it signed by Byrne? I don't think Byrne drew that.
Well, wait. Which one?
Let me see it. Hold it up again.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
He's talking about the Chris Claremont one.
Well, they're both Chris Claremont.
He's talking about the Captain Britain.
Yeah, because this one is Herb Trimp.
Yeah, Byrne didn't draw that. He didn't draw the X-Men either. It's Dave Cockrum.
Yeah, and this one's Cockrum.
Yeah.
Byrne came in later.
Yeah. So I think Devil Flyer thought that was the Marvel team up with Captain Britain and Spiderman, but no, it's not.
Oh, yeah, no.
So.
No. Yeah, it's just a hard one.
All right, guys, I got to run. I got to get on up out of here. Please go back first, man. Subscribe to the channel. Share it around. I'm at 895, creeping up on 1,000. And we will catch you guys later.
Maybe at the show this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some streaming up from the show this weekend. And Fragaboom's going to be there. So until then, there you go. Boom. So you wouldn't let Byrne sign it. Byrne didn't do anything on it. That's why.
Now, if it was, like there's my Days of Future Past. I've got that, and that's Byrne stuff. Yes, I would.
And there you go. All right, guys. Until next time, have a great weekend. I'll catch you later. Bye.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Get your sexy on. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.